Going on, guys? I want to make this video the best way of winning at life. It's by being 100% yourself. And I'm gonna start with a quote. A guy went to see a psychologist and he asked him, why am I always feeling so bad? I'm a good husband, I'm a good father, I'm a good friend, I'm a good coworker. I'm being a good man, why am I always feeling so bad? And then the psychologist told him, well, for you being a good coworker, you're good to others. For you being a good father, you're good for your son. For you being a good husband, you're being great for your wife and doing something amazing for your wife. But after all those things, what are you doing for yourself? Who are you for your own self? And that's where the person broke down in tears, let's say. Let's build that story up. And he's like, I don't know. What is there left after all those things? And sometimes we want to do too much for others and we want to be a good father, husband, friend, good relationships. But then sometimes you find yourself that there's nothing at the end for yourself and you're not doing much for yourself. And that's not the way to win, because then you might be successful and you might be doing the best for others and people see you as that best successful man and caring and loving. But you're not really loving yourself and you're not being real with yourself and not really expressing your own self. And that applies to relationship, you know. Sometimes you like a woman, for example, or a man or a friend or a co-worker, and you kind of want to please them. You go out of your own way to make sure that they're proud of you, they're happy, and you kind of adjust yourself. You're not being 100% yourself because you just don't want them to maybe question you or think that you're not good enough for them, or that's what you think, and they start compromising your own values, saying things that you don't even believe. And you stop being yourself at this point because you're scared of losing them. And I'm telling you, my friends, that's not a good place to be. That's not a good place to be, because those relationships are unsustainable. At a certain point, something will happen in life that will force you to be yourself, that will stop you from playing all those games, and then that person will sue you for who you truly are. So don't play those games from the get-go and just be as much as possible yourself. And be real, man. Be real. Especially with women, I see a lot of guys trying to play games with women. That's the worst stupid idea. Oh, I don't text her because then she's gonna think this. Oh, I'm gonna say this because then she'll say that. And you'll be saying things you don't even want to say just because someone on the internet told you that this is what game is and that's what the games you gotta play. And you end up playing games, and there's two ways. You either have an unsustainable relationship where you always gotta play games and be someone else, or, my friend, you end up losing because that person maybe liked you for who you really were, but you didn't show who you really were. You just show a game version of yourself. So stop with all those games. Stop with all those games with girls. See a lot of guys doing them. I've got some clients that come to me and they're like, look what I said. Oh, I'm not gonna text her for 2 days. Oh, this is this rule, this coach, this red pill coach said this. Man, stop playing all those games, because I'm telling you, you're setting up yourself to failure. Be yourself. You want to text her, text her. She texted you to have a conversation. Why aren't you texting her back and you're playing that three days rule or whatever it is? You're just making her lose interest in you. You're interested, show her that she's interested, you're interested, and get along with it. You know, we only live for maybe 80, 90, for 100 years. If we're lucky, 100 years on this earth. Why would you waste it playing games and regretting stuff? Be yourself. And by being yourself, you'll have the most confidence, because you're not lying, you're really being and showing the world who you truly are. And then what's to you, you'll attract it like a magnet. You'll attract what's yours. But if you're always playing game and you're not being yourself and you're just trying to please everyone, you'll end up in a situation where you feel void and empty because you gave everything to others but nothing to you. That's it, guys. Stay true to yourself. Ask yourself who you really are. Cut all those games. Stop playing roles. We're not in a circus. This is real life. And all we ask people to do is be real. And all life asks us is to be real. And we will attract the right things to us. Just don't play games. right? If you're not vegan and you're just pretending you're vegan next to a girl, at a certain point you'll just end up breaking because it's unsustainable. See it that way. I mean, it's just an example. So that's it, guys. Be real to yourself, and trust me, everything else will just follow through. See you guys.